Hello and welcome to Roommates, the show that's all about how well you know your roommate. I'm your host, John Abbott, and today we have a very exciting matchup between Melissa and Carrie and Sarah and Catherine. So, if you haven't seen the show, basically what's going to happen is one of these two roommates are going to step out into the hall, and we're going to ask their roommate questions about them. Then they'll come back and give their response, and if the points match, they'll get a point, and if not, obviously they will not. And then after 2 rounds, whoever has the most points will be deemed our champion. So, Melissa, how well do you know your roommate? Pretty well?
So well.
Really well?
Oh, yeah.
So you got to be pretty confident right now.
Fully.
How do you feel about that, Catherine?
She's going down.
Melissa,
Yeah.
you think you're going down?
I mean, we'll see.
All right, it's time to find out. So, Carrie and Catherine, why don't you guys step out into the hall, and we'll ask your roommates a few questions. All right.
What?
So, Melissa, why don't we start with you?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask you a couple basic questions, couple in-depth questions, all right?
Okay.
So, let's start off with a pretty basic question.
Okay.
What's Carrie's favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
The Rugrats movie.
The Rugrats.
Yeah.
Still is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, currently.
Yes.
Why is that?
Just great. Great movie.
It's a great movie?
Yeah.
Probably Emmy nominated, right?
I would say
Of
so.
course.
Oscar?
Of course.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, I'm about to make you feel a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
Now, let's say that Carrie
Okay.
had to secretly get a part-time job as a stripper.
Okay.
Obviously, to hide her identity, she would have to come up with a name.
Okay.
So, what kind of stripper name would she give herself?
Jade.
Jade.
Yeah.
What makes you say Jade?
She has a car, a dashboard stripper. I think her name is Jade.
You think.
I think.
So that may or may not get you a point.
Probably not, because I don't think it is.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
But now, the most in-depth question,
Okay.
the whoopee question.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now, if Carrie just made whoopee, all right, and could not have a sandwich to eat, what food would she want instead?
Little Bites.
Immediate. You know that immediately.
Yeah.
What makes you so sure?
Loves Little Bites.
Loves them, even after whoopee.
Yeah.
Always a
especially
good time for
after-
Little Bites.
Yes.
Little Bites. All right. Little Bites after a little bit of whoopee.
Mhm.
Perfect. So, Sarah, you still feel confident?
I'm very confident.
All right. So, we'll start you with a little bit of a basic question. What state and city did Catherine grow up in?
Epsom, New Hampshire.
Epsom, New Hampshire. Confident with that.
Confident with
So that should get you a point.
it. Should get me close.
I'm sorry, Melissa. She's probably going to get a point. All right, all right. Now, if Catherine could become a mythical creature, okay,
Yep.
and she could either become a unicorn, a griffin, centaur, or mermaid, which would she choose?
Mermaid.
Mermaid, immediately.
Right.
Why?
She's getting actually a mermaid scale nails.
Wow, really?
So that actually just happened. So
Melissa, it looks like she might be
we're
2 for 2.
definitely winning this.
But you know what it comes down to? It always comes down to the whoopee question. So your whoopee question is, if Catherine had to make whoopee while there was a fire, flood, or tornado, which would she choose?
Definitely not fire. She freaks out in fires.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty hot anyway. Makes sense.
I'm probably gonna go with a flood.
With a flood. Why a flood?
Because tornadoes kind of scare people, whereas floods.
But floods are normal. People
Floods are
like
just
floods.
floods.
Yeah. No one's scared of
It's
a
just
flood.
water.
It's just, you're not going to drown, right?
No,
Yeah, she can
yeah.
swim.
Yeah.
She can make whoopee and swim at the same time.
be good.
Of course.
It'll be good.
All right, so that's going to end the beginning of round 1. Let's bring the roommates back in and see how well they do. are back. It's now time to find out how well these roommates truly know each other. Carrie, are you going to be mad if Melissa doesn't know you at all? If she goes over 3?
We'd have a little bit of a problem.
A little bit? Just a smidge?
A smidge.
A smidge.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a smidge. That's fine. She can deal with a smidge. So, Carrie, this is a pretty easy question. All right? So it's pretty important that you get it right. But what is your favorite movie?
Rugrats.
The Rugrats. Was it the Rugrats? It was the Rugrats.
Rugrats.
1 point
Yeah.
in favor of Melissa and Carrie. So, Carrie, a little bit more of an in-depth question. Some secrets going to be revealed. All right, if you had to secretly get a part-time job as a stripper, but to hide your identity, you had to choose a stripper name, what name would you give yourself?
Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily. Is it a match?
It is not.
No, she went with Jade.
Jade! I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Heartbreaker there.
A little bit.
So this whoopee question comes down to be really important. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If you just made whoopee and could have any food except a sandwich after, what food would you choose?
Chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa. Is it a match?
Little
No,
bites.
Little Bites.
Oh!
Little
Okay.
bites. That's only 1 point.
That was rough.
You guys got a little bit of wiggle room here. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
So, Catherine, are you going to be mad if Sarah doesn't know you at all?
Whatevs, no.
Whatevs? No? Just going to be cool? Not going to be any, animosity or anything? Okay, fair enough. That's true friendship right there. So, Catherine, what state and city did you grow up in?
Epsom, New Hampshire.
Is it a match? It is.
He spelled it wrong.
Still counts. Judges, do we give it to her? We give it to her. That'll be a point. It'll tie up the game. Epson. It's.
Epsom.
Yeah, it's close enough. I can read that. Epson, of course. Now, a little bit of a harder question. How familiar are you with mythical animals? Not very?
Not very.
Okay. Well, if you had to become a unicorn, giraffe, centaur, or mermaid, what would you choose?
Mermaid.
Mermaid. Immediately. Is it a match? It is.
Oh, wow.
2 for 2. They take the lead.
That hurts. Deserve it.
So, Catherine, if you had to make whoopee while there was a fire, flood, or tornado, which would you choose?
I have no idea.
You have no idea at all. You gotta pick one.
I don't know. Fire.
Fire. Is it a match?
Oh, wait, that's still the mermaid.
No, probably too hot anyway. 2 to 1 after the first match. So now what's going to happen is Melissa and Sarah are going to step out into the hall, and we're going to see if Carrie and Melissa can make up that 1 point that they're behind. And welcome back to Roommates. If you're just joining us, unfortunately, Melissa and Carrie are down by 1 point to Sarah and Catherine. And we're about to start round 2. Carrie, are you at all intimidated that you're down an entire point?
No.
This is a big deal.
No,
If you don't
it's
get
not.
any right, you have no chance of winning.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But we got
But
this.
you got this.
We got
All
this.
right, all right.
Like an adorable
So,
little man.
I'll give you a
I just
pretty
like one
easy
second.
question. See if you can make up that point. All right? What's Melissa majoring in?
English.
English. Immediately knows it. 100% sure on that.
100%.
Looks like that
Nah,
might
I
tie
got
up
a
the
D
game.
on it. Me and Desmond were
Think it will.
It might. I don't know. So, let's
He got
say
one F.
that
When he
Melissa
said one
had to
person
be
got the F, I
stuck
looked at him, I was just like,
in a room for
was
1
just like-
year and could choose any one person in the world to be in that room with her, who would it be?
Me.
You.
It would be me.
Really? Now, are you saying that because you think you're awesome or because she actually likes you?
Because she likes
Because she
me.
likes you
I-
over everyone else.
She better pick that.
Even me. I mean, I would have said me.
No.
No?
No, she has to pick that
Okay.
because we're
understand.
roommates. And
You're roommates, and yeah, that's a forever
So.
bond.
yeah.
Of course. So, the last question, the whoopee question. All right? Now, if you were making whoopee, okay? If you were, and Melissa knew that you were, all right? And she could do one of three things, all right? She could just let it go and let you do your thing. She could continuously knock on the door, or she could get everyone to wait outside the hall and start cheering and chanting. Which would she do?
She knew the last
She
one.
would get everyone to start chanting.
I think she
What
would.
would they be chanting?
Probably go Carrie.
Go, Carrie. Go get him, Carrie.
Probably.
Atta girl, Carrie. All right, we're proud of you, Carrie. But Catherine,
Yep.
how you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Glad to hear it. How do you feel right now? Feeling good?
Oh yeah.
Want to extend that lead?
Sure.
All right, then. I'll give you your first question. What is Sarah's favorite superhero if she has one?
I say Superman.
Superman. What makes you say that?
He's attractive.
You know, I'll give her that. He is attractive. Of all the superheroes, I think Superman is the best looking.
Oh yeah.
Now, how familiar are you with the movie Silence of the Lambs?
Never even heard of it.
Never. Okay. Well, you know what? First of all, for our audience, spoiler alert, slightly. But in Silence of the Lambs, there was this guy, and he was pretty much a stalker, and he had a well in his house, and he would put people at the bottom of the well. You know?
Good.
It's kind of weird, right?
That's good.
But let's say that Sarah, like maybe for like admiration, maybe she's not like a stalker, had to put someone in a well in her house, and it could be anyone in the world. Who would it be?
Her ex-boyfriend.
Her ex-boyfriend. Wow. What makes you say that?
She hates him.
So she hates him. So this wouldn't be for admiration. This would be pure hate.
Yep.
I like it. I like that. All right. So the last question, the whoopee question.
Oh good.
All right. If Sarah was making whoopee, okay, and of course, to let everyone know that she was making whoopee, would she put a sock, rubber band, or hair scrunchie accessory, whatever you guys use, hair band, I'm not sure, on the door to make sure no one came in?
Rubber band.
A rubber band. You pretty sure?
Mhm.
You got rubber bands in your dorm?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for that exact reason. Yeah, all right, fair enough. So on that note, it is time to call the roommates back in and decide who is going to be this winner of this edition of Roommates. And we are back to Roommates. It is the final round. Currently, Catherine and Sarah are winning 2-1 against Carrie and Melissa. It's time to discover the final questions and determine who is going to be the winner of this edition of Roommates. So let's start with you guys. You're down a point. So these questions are crucial. If you get none right, you automatically lose.
Yeah.
So, this is a pretty basic, easy question. Okay? Melissa, what's your major?
Education.
Education. Is it a match? No, it is English.
Education.
Fortunately, no point.
My heart.
You only,
Oh my god.
you've only got 2 questions left. You have to get at least one to even have a chance. Melissa, if you were stuck in a room for 1 year, okay? And you could be in that room with any person, any of your friends, or anyone in the world, who would it be? Jack Black. And did she match it? No, she said herself.
Ouch.
Wow.
Carrie, listen.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, Carrie.
So, this is it.
Hurt. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't get this right, those are your winners right there
Yeah.
with 2 points. You've only gotten one right so far.
I know. We know.
You know.
Fine.
Okay, you're here, you're ready. So this question. If Carrie was making, or no, I'm sorry. If you were making Whoopi, if you were, okay, not Carrie, if you were, okay? And, wait, I'm sorry, I messed that question up a second time. Correct, Carrie. Carrie is making Whoopi. Okay? And you are outside of the dorm, doing your thing, and you discover that she's making Whoopi. Do you A, just let her do her thing, knock on the door profusely, or do you get everyone in the hall to come around and start chanting and cheering things?
The first one.
The first one. Is it a match?
Nah.
No.
No, we're just
Here are your winners,
we're
but
just bad.
just for the record, let's see how many matches you guys can get.
Okay,
You ready?
I'm ready.
Sarah, what's your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Batman. Is it a match? Tis not a match.
I never even
Superman.
talked about Superman.
But he's attractive, apparently.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Apparently, he is.
I
I
just
don't
like
know.
Batman.
Now, Sarah, have you seen the movie Silence of the Lambs?
No.
Okay, well, again, spoiler alert for our audience. Basically, this psychopathic person has a well in his house, and he puts people in it because he's crazy.
Oh, I've seen this on How I Met Your
Yeah,
Mother.
yeah. Okay, there you go.
okay.
So if you had to have someone in a well in your house because you love them or hate them or any reason whatsoever, who would it be?
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not Jack Black.
I'm gonna go with Mike.
Mike. Who is Mike?
Mike is a friend. He was a friend.
He was a friend.
He was a friend, but is no longer a friend.
Did
And
you
we-
ever date Mike?
No.
So he's not
was
your
There was like a
ex-boyfriend.
weird.
It was like a thing.
It was like a thing.
It was a
It was
thing.
like a thing, but like everyone hated him,
So-
and I got through the cloud and realized how much I hate him.
So you had a thing, but
Mike
it really wasn't
lied.
a thing. Mike lied, so
Mike
your thing
lied.
turned into nothing. Judges, give it a thumbs down. Not a match. She said your ex-boyfriend.
He's not even a boyfriend.
I didn't know we could use names.
No, it's just a person. You don't use names. Just say him or her. It's okay. It's okay. You still won.
Mike watches this.
Mike, if you're out there, watch out. So, Sarah, the last question. If you were making Whoopi and you had to place something on the doorknob to let everyone know, would you place a sock, a rubber band, or like a hairband, scrunchie, accessory type of, I'm not sure, type of thing, something along that you guys use?
Probably put a sock.
A
It's the most
sock.
widely known thing.
Is it a match? Tis not a match,
We don't
but
even have rubber bands in our dorm.
according to Catherine, you do. Apparently, you got quite a few of them for that exact reason. But it is all right.
We won
the
anyway.
winner of the cheese nips is going to be Sarah and Catherine. Here you
told
guys
you.
go.
I
With a score of 2-1, and that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Roommates. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.